Hello guys. My name is Ahmed Khalif for the unscripted talks here in DURB Radio. So today I just want to talk about the rise and fall of the Kenyan shilling in the economy with regards to the US dollar. You can remember there was a time that the shilling did hit the ceiling. It lost value to the dollar, trading at 160 shillings. Now, quickly, this is what happened. And by the way, as we speak, the Kenyan shilling has lost value to the dollar, now selling at 130. No? From 127. In the beginning of January, that is this year, shilling was at 160. That is when there was uproar. Even those who were importing goods from abroad, it was so expensive because, many people buy these goods in, dollars. And now when you come and sell them here, it will be so expensive, especially with regards to the electronic gadgets. Now, around March, mid March, that is March 12th, shilling was now trading at 129, 139, sorry, 139, 140 per dollar. You see, now it started gaining value. It also dropped down from 139 to 133, and now mid March again, still within mid March, it went down to 131. So you see, it was steadily gaining more value than the dollar. So the dollar was losing as the shilling was gaining. That is for the 5 consecutive times the shilling was gaining. On April, that is this year, the shilling continued gaining value to 127. And actually, among the things that made this possible was the favorable export conditions and steady remittance inflow that contributed towards the shilling gaining its value. So, after some time, like now, this we are talking about this month of July. The shilling now again started losing value. That is last week, but one for the past 2 weeks, it was trading at 129 shillings. Then again, it rose. It strengthened again to 127 for approximately 3 days. But now from yesterday, it shot to 130. So we don't know what might be the possible. Could we see a fall in Kenyan shilling and rise in dollar? I don't know. What conditions do you think are affecting the strength of Kenyan shillings? Is it the demonstrations that are going on? Are the protests contributing towards the Kenyan shilling, that is now depreciating in value? And now this is scaring investors, because as we know, the strength of an economy, those are kind of factors, and friendly business environment. Those are some of the things that make investors attracted towards, doing business and investing within a certain country. So let us wait and see. Maybe most probably, we don't know. It might rise, it might fall. These forex trading and exchange, they're kind of tricky because you see, from January to April, actually there was 5 consecutive times when the shilling gained strength. 160, 139, 140, 139 and 33, 131, 129, 127, and now back to 130. So let us wait and see if that will strengthen, because the moment the Kenyan shilling loses value, it means various commodities prices will be hiked, especially when it comes to electronic gadgets. So that was just a summary, a roundup of the Kenyan shilling losing towards the dollar. My name is Ahmed Khalif for the Unscripted Talks. Now, if you like content of this nature, politics, governance, entertainment, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you press the notification button so anytime that we are live or we upload any video, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Also on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook channel, sorry, you can also follow us and make sure you view, like, comment, and share our videos. Otherwise, thank you so much. May you have a nice time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Now, with me, there is a graph here showing the rise and fall of Kenyan shilling towards or against the US dollar. So, if it's rising towards the dollar. If it is losing, it's losing against the dollar. Now, we have the month of January, February, early March, mid March, late March, April, and we also have May, June, early July, and mid July in the year 2024. Now, we are comparing the dollar against or the Kenyan shilling. Now, in January, $1 we was equivalent of 160 Kenyan shillings. That was when the Kenyan shilling was actually losing towards the dollar. Actually, now here in February, again it was still losing at 160. Early March, then it gained a lot of strength. Actually, early March here was around 139 to 140. Now, the Kenyan shilling continued gaining strength against the dollar. That is on mid March, it went to 133. Late March, it went to 131. April, it also went to 127. Now, there is a condition that led to the Kenyan shilling strengthening up to 127 shilling. That was the favorable export conditions and steady remittance. May, you can see it now again, it lost to the dollar, towards the dollar, because it was now trading at 129 per dollar. So from 127 to 129, meaning Kenyan shilling was losing. June, it was still at 129. Then early July, it gained strength and went to 127. Now the Kenyan shilling gained some strength. Come to mid-July, now where we are right now, it now rose to 130, meaning the Kenyan shilling has begun losing. And this one is actually not good for the economy of the country, because the investors will be so worried. Now, if we check out this graph, we have three graphs here. So it depends with the one that you'll be able to actually, understand so easily. Now we have this at a maximum of 160 and a minimum of 0. So whenever you see the graph is too high, that means the Kenyan shilling is actually losing strength. Yeah. And also when you come to this other graph here, you can follow the pointer. When you see that the graph is at the optimum, just know that the Kenyan shilling is losing strength. But when you see the graph falling, that means it's gaining strength. So like between let's say February and let's say late March towards April, the Kenyan shilling was gaining strength. As you can see, the falling graph means Kenyan shilling was gaining strength. On May, again, it maintained at 129. Then again also gained a lot of strength. As you can see, the curve is falling down. at 127, that is early July. Then mid-July, it's began rising again, meaning the Kenyan shilling is losing strength. So if you use that trajectory, and maybe you can say it because of these demonstrations that are taking place, but let us wait and see, because we still know there are so many factors and conditions that may actually contribute towards Kenyan shilling strengthening or losing its strength.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, DURB Radio ndio mpango mzima.